Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Titans of Altera, a 5th edition actual play podcast for gamers
of all ages.
I'm your host and Dungeon Master Joshua. Going around the table, we have
Joan,
Delvin, Winnie,
Relnor.
Gang's all here. We're going to jump right in. Whee! So, Relnor, would you care to give us a recap?
Do you want to use my notes?
Are you serious?
Yes. I mean, we can fill in the gaps. I just want to see him try.
I believe in you.
In the gaps.
He was also here the entire time.
I don't remember. A long time ago.
It was a while ago. This is when we're like starting our recording
Yeah,
session.
but he's an old man who tried to stay up till 2 on Friday night.
I want to hear his interpretation of...
Just give it your best shot. No judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. We may laugh, but it's not judgy laugh.
No, we save judging for Ricky when he answers quiz questions.
Judge me with your best shot.
DR embedded in a mortal disc.
What's DR mean?
District
What do
of
you-
Republic.
Could it mean a person? Is there a person whose initials are
Doctor.
DR?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who is it?
I'm going to leave that to the listeners to figure out.
Dr. Disc.
Daniel
Is it
Radcliffe.
a nighttime DJ?
Donnie Russell.
Oh.
Danny Russell.
Poor Josh.
Oberon found in iron case? Question mark?
That was explained a little bit.
Yeah.
last episode.
Oh, good.
Justin found DR and told him to hide. Danny Russell, right?
Danny Russell.
Danny Russell.
God.
Okay. Left him at the Orrery,
Ori.
Aurora.
which is
O-R-R-E-R-Y.
Scooby-Doo's favorite building.
How did you spell it?
Orrery.
Rory, Reggie.
You go to the Rory.
And that was the place for immortals.
Okay.
Joshua locked him up.
Joshua.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Joshua.
Joshua.
I spell it.
Now I'm saying it wrong.
Joshua.
Joshua.
God, talk like this. Joshua. Joshua to Owie.
DR told us Purdue was murdered on a warpath.
On a war?
Purdue.
You said
Purdue.
Oh.
Spelled
Hey,
Purdue.
hey, say bagel.
Takar.
Burgle.
That's one line. Takar.
Okay.
Delphin overhears Joshua and a lady immortal. And then books. Everybody got books.
Yeah, we
Oh
got
my
books.
Can I have my notes back?
No.
Yes, Aaron.
Found out Donnie has one of them shiny things embedded in him.
I believe that was the
He
first
took us
point.
to a big old tower with the library
The
where all
library.
the
Rick
knowledge
said that as
belonging to the
well.
Could you
immortals
please
stand.
talk slower so everyone can understand?
And then we went to the library
It'll
and there
also
were
be
books everywhere. And then we saw Joshua, but we didn't want to run into him. And then I think her name was Emery. Emery came over and Emery threatened, was it Delphin? I think she saw Delphin trying to peek.
She liked Delphin.
Oh, she liked Delphin. She threatened Joan. And they had a really cryptic conversation. And we met a really cute old guy who keeps dying and resurrecting in his old form. Takar with a T.
I think in my mind it was a D, but I made it sound
Takar
like
with
a
a
T.
D.
Takar's probably the last name, right? His first name Jean-Luc.
And then we got our own books. We got to ask for things, and Donnie. Oh my gosh, you have me doing it now. Donnie Russell brought him back, and then we went back through the door, and now we're at Donnie's house.
Sorry.
With books. Yeah, so none of this is usable.
I wanted to make sure.
No, this is great.
I wanted to understand.
we're in like the third or this is like the 7th episode of season 3. So
What?
if,
No, that many?
Yeah, if people don't realize our dynamic by now, I don't know why they're here. So in my opinion, this was all fantastic content.
Thank you and sorry, listener.
Yeah. Maybe
Thank you.
improve your taste, maybe?
It's like, how are you complimenting them and telling them
I'm
to
sorry.
leave our podcast at the same time?
Just so you
Sorry.
know, we do annoy ourselves
Yeah.
sometimes.
It's like,
You
listen,
shouldn't like
We're
this.
really glad that you're here, but you're too good for listening to us.
Yeah. But you deserve better. Do better.
well, listener counting just tanked.
Oh my gosh.
I think we're losing listeners in the past now.
No way, man. People love that honesty stuff. I'm so
Oh my
tired. I
God.
I'm
apologize.
so excited. I'm so excited. So, you guys just got back. There was a very tense moment where Emery, the immortal, was playing fun with Dolphin,
Uh-huh.
then realized
Dolphin loves to
that
play
Joan
fun.
was there, got very intense and stopped joking around and made some veiled, not necessarily obscure threats, like pretty clear. And then you guys got out of there really quickly, and there's clearly something that Joan did not share with everybody.
Okay, Joan, first of all, do we need to be scared for your safety?
Possibly.
Oh, good.
I
Excellent.
might not. I probably shouldn't have gone there, but it's just hard to turn down the opportunity to go to the coolest, oldest library in the world.
Yeah, I get that.
Is Donnie still around?
Are you? Yeah, he's still around. He probably won't leave the house. He's pretty,
I mean, we could kick him out.
incognito. He was famous before he died.
Is there an area of the house that we can go to where we can,
Yeah, like away from Donnie.
So there's a downstairs and an upstairs. The upstairs has 2 bedrooms, and the downstairs has a big living area, a dining area, and then another bedroom, or an office space. You guys can go to the office space, or you can go to one of the bedrooms.
Is Bertul with us? I don't think he is.
No, he's
right?
not.
Okay.
He's gone to kind of,
He's not.
yeah. So
Full
he's,
disclosure, just wanted to make sure I
And
wasn't forgetting
at
Bertul
the
again.
moment, you've just gotten back from the Ori.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So it's nighttime. Everything's pretty quiet. You guys are just in the house, the 5 of you.
So can we all go to the office?
Just the 4 of you? You want to
Yeah.
just leave Donnie alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we going to the office?
Because I want to talk to you guys and I don't want Donnie to be around.
Oh, secret maybe. Okay.
He's pretty chill, so he'll just be like, go ahead, that's fine, I know. You don't want to tell me everything, that's cool.
Yeah.
He's going to do an insight roll on you just to see how heavy what you're trying to do is. That's just a 13. If you want to obscure kind of the intent of what you're wanting to talk about,
I don't care that much.
okay. He knows what has something to do with him then,
Well, it doesn't really have to do with him.
well, that's what he's going to think.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Whatever.
Because you don't want him to be there.
It's
That's
vain.
Go ahead.
Very vain.
Donnie, we're not talking about you.
Thank you.
You've cleared my...
That's exactly what somebody
My
talking about me would
suspicions,
say.
Good job.
Okay. So
Tell you're the brains of the bunch.
Okay. Bye. So Jimmy gave me this orb.
Relnor was the one who passed it to you. He knows you have it.
Yeah,
Orb.
An immortal orb?
Yes.
an immortal orb.
You're an immortal?
Yes. Well, no. I could be. I just have been a little on the fence about it.
So you're choosing not to choose.
Yeah.
Good for
I'm being a
you.
pacifist.
Yeah.
Which is pretty on brand, if I do say so
Fair
myself.
enough.
I wanted to understand more before I gave my life to this cause.
Does seem like a commitment.
So there's this guy named Oberon. Have you guys heard of him?
He's in my book.
I don't think I have.
And Donnie mentioned him. I can't remember if he told that to all of you or you just told it to Relnor. But he mentioned Oberon.
Yeah.
He was the guy that they found in the iron case in the ocean.
Right.
Yeah. So he's a little, not the biggest fan of him.
He's sketchy.
Yeah. And
Why?
he kind of, well, I think he's a little power hungry. Is that a safe assessment, DM?
Yeah, I mean, Oberon, I would say you'd have a general sense that he was always honest with you, but he was always also dangerous.
Yeah.
He's kind of like another Joshua.
Yeah. So he's kind of like another Joshua.
Ugh.
Yeah. We don't need more of that energy in the world. And
But
yet,
a huge thunder giant.
yeah, but he's a huge thunder giant.
So
So
that was
basically,
a big ol' iron box then, huh?
Well, he was polymorphed as a human.
Oh, JK.
when we split our ways, I went on a quest to kind of learn more about this whole immortal business.
Mm-hmm.
And I met him, and he gave me the 411 of what being an immortal is. And I was like, you know what? I'm not really sold. And he was like, fine, then you're not our friend and we hate you.
That voice tracks.
And
That sounds
that-
like a giant.
And that really left a bad taste in my mouth. So I'm kind of, when I interact with Donnie, I'm like, okay, this isn't that bad, right? There are people that have these orbs / disc in his case that are doing good things and aren't,
Partoon.
Cartoon.
yeah, cartoon. And so I stayed up and talked to him one night kind of about stuff, and he seems really solid. So it seems like there's kind of different camps and schools of thought within it, but it just seems like a lot of pressure to be an immortal. And I just don't
You could
know.
learn everything.
Oh.
You would have time to learn everything.
It is a lot of pressure.
But I also I want to hang with you guys, and I'm just afraid that if I become an immortal, then
You could read when we're dead.
You would
Yeah,
hang out with
but
us,
then-
and then we'd die, and then you could go learn.
No, but that's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about our agenda being taken over by what the immortals want.
Well, what is our agenda, really?
Well, we're free agents. We
That's
pride
right,
ourselves
we are.
on that.
Woohoo!
Free agents. We're not playing by anybody's rules anymore.
We don't do that kind of work.
We're no more prophecy.
I will say,
No more pulling strings.
Sorry, I
Winnie,
just
Winnie,
saw
you-
Predator. That's why I said
Winnie,
that line.
Winnie, you do have like a whole society of people that rely on you. So I would like free agent. I would use it lightly.
Oh no, we're not
she didn't say
really.
that.
I know.
We said
I know. I'm
We're
saying that.
we're
like,
saying,
you just
we're saying that we're under no one's control.
Yes.
Like we have responsibilities, obviously.
Yeah, we did used to answer to an entire slew
But
of politicians.
We were
and
playing a
military
bunch
people.
of people's games that weren't ours. You know
Also,
what I
I mean, Winnie's saying this.
Relner gets it.
There's dangerous things going on. I am not kidding when I say I want answers as far as what happened to Bordeaux and the orcs, because they mean a lot to me. But also, the world isn't going to end tomorrow like we thought it was.
Yeah.
And it probably was going to, say 6 years ago.
You know, I think a lot of it comes from being raised as a cleric and being told this is the way the world is, and then having all of that just uprooted and realizing that, oh no, that's not how it is. The red god is different than you've been told your entire life. The white god's different than you've been told your entire life. And so I just think it's hard for me to be like, yeah, I'm going to join this band of individuals, because what if they tell me what to think?
You tell them to get out of here, you. you say, I'm thinking for myself.
Well, I can say
Delphin, where exactly is go to get out of here, you?
Oh, it's right over the mountains of, huh?
What's your charisma score?
Oh, I remember those.
-2. I'm saying, if you want to be an immortal, you be an immortal on your terms,
yeah,
right?
just because if most of the immortals are like full of themselves and like want power and are like trying to control the world, that doesn't mean you have to be an immortal
Nah,
who's
you don't
full of
gotta
yourself
join a
and
group or a
trying
camp.
to take over and control the world.
If you don't want to be an immortal, I'll take it.
Just waiting for that.
No.
I can
No,
tell you.
Boromir, I'm not going to give you the ring.
Ow!
Yeah, you give it to Dalvin, and all of a sudden that song from that train commercial, "Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die."
Dude, Dolphin would learn so much. It'd be like Groundhog's Day.
Exactly how many feet can I fall before I die?
Yeah.
Or Doctor
with
Strange
my
in front of
feather
Dormammu.
fall, a long way probably. I can test it.
Judging by my book, a lot of the immortals don't agree with each other.
That's a good point.
It does seem like Joshua has way more sway than I am probably comfortable with. But I mean, I wouldn't say that Emery is like, from my perceptions of her, I wouldn't say that she's just a lackey of his.
But, I mean, I don't think she likes me very much, but...
No, I don't know if that would change if you were an immortal.
Immortals are the same as everything else. They're just last longer.
They're just less waswa?
They last longer.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all.
Sorry,
they're not different.
I was quiet because I was legitimately thinking about that. I'm like,
I was too. It was
yeah,
definitely suited for that.
maybe.
Well,
One.
I think you guys have made some really good points, and maybe it is something I do. I don't really think there's like a draft office that you, or like a sign-up office that you just walk into and say, "I want to be an immortal now."
You just like push it into your skin. I don't know how you do
No,
it.
I'd say you'd be the only one that would have this context, but there is kind of like a gentle like tug, basically, just kind of internally, like a deal, a barter to be made.
Like giving your heart to Jesus.
Not like that. No, like you
okay.
really feel it, like viscerally, like it's like a string tethered to your chest that goes into the organ.
Like a fish hook stuck in your finger.
Basically, like there's kind of an internal. You have to decide internally that I agree to the deal.
Okay. Would you guys be weirded out if I do this?
I'd be weirded out if you didn't.
Joan, look, you're Joan now. You're going to be Joan afterwards.
Immortal Joan to you, ma'am.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Immortal
What's
Joan.
your name?
Maybe you should be an
Immortal
immortal. Like, like, just barely dipped your toes in it and already got
She
at it.
changed it.
Just kidding.
Or Jamortal Own.
No, you're right. I'll still be Joan.
Yeah. But I mean, there's not a rush, right?
It feels like there's a little bit of a rush
mean,
after
if-
that encounter with Emery.
If
okay.
people are actively after her orb, it might be.
Okay, yeah, there might be a rush.
Well, there just might be a benefit, or we don't know. It might be good not to have it tethered. It might be good to have it tethered. I don't know.
I will say, Joan, there is just a general understanding that the deal is never fully made until you lose your life.
Whoa.
Okay.
So, like, the first time you lose your life is kind of the signature on the paper. So, like, you can agree to the deal, but you can always pull away until
Also,
the moment.
Just throwing this out there, you could also just hold on to it in case any of us die.
It's not how it works.
No,
What do you mean?
You have to like have.
You have to have it when you die?
Yeah.
You have to bond to it. So, like,
So you can't just like apply it to death.
Skin to skin.
Okay,
Skin
never
to
mind.
skin time.
no, there's general rules in D&D for binding an
Your little
item.
baby
So
orb.
yeah.
Bonding with your baby orb.
Yeah,
Oh, baby.
exactly.
Or
Okay, I will tonight when I go to bed. Finally, I will spend some time with the orb,
Cool. Just
Say,
bonding,
the
sharing
bonding.
stories.
petting it,
Talking about boys you like.
singing lullabies.
All right. Relnor, you look like you had thoughts, but you were keeping them to yourself.
No, he was just saying he'll kill me so that I can make it official.
Oh, he's happy to be the one to
Yeah,
give the
that's-
final blow.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was stabbing me.
you know.
Helpful and cathartic.
What a pal.
Gosh, how much chaos would I have introduced into this world if I had an item like this that if, like, Dalfin was just about to die, he'd just be like, throw me the orb! Quick! He'd jump off the nearest cliff. All right, I need it!
Well, I died because you had it.
Throw it down!
All right, so you guys spend some time in your old hometown, but in kind of a new environment, I should say. If you want to, like, make an appearance in public, you can. If you want to stay pretty mellow, you can. But I'd say for the most part, you guys spend the time in research, reading up on your books, learning about what was in there. I would like each of you to roll a wisdom check. Let's roll a saving throw. A wisdom saving throw. I wasn't intending for it to be a saving throw, but I think a wisdom saving throw is the good, right?
15.
One.
You critically failed?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I got a 2.
Should have used my dice. I got a 13.
Okay.
How did we lose to Dalvin?
My wisdom's +2.
Dalfin, Relnor, the nights that you stay at Bordeaux and Donnie's house go by fairly smoothly for you. Good night's sleeps. Winnie and Joan, you guys have kind of fitful sleeps. Winnie, you're basically like experiencing some like memory flashbacks of the War of Soul.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to give some flavor to this, you can, but I would say maybe there's like some trying to make contact with Penny and not hearing back from her.
Yeah. In my dreams, she's there and we chat and I like pour my heart out to her all the time. But yeah, not actually talking
This
to
is
her.
like that turning into a bit of a nightmare. So it's
Yeah.
like you're having kind of like she's not
now
responding.
I'm like trying to search for her. And,
Yeah. And so that's kind of causing you some fear. And then you have like,
Oh yeah, I'm in a swamp and she's like a will-o'-the-wisp and I'm like trying to run through the deep water and muck to try and get to her. There we go. There's some
and
flavor.
You wake up in a cold sweat with the last thing you experience in your memory being the time you were in the Crystal Kingdom and Terrasol took over and you had kind of black smoke coming out of your eyes and you had lost yourself. That memory reemerges and then you kind of wake up alone in kind of a quiet, cold room. Joan,
Yes.
you find yourself in a massive library of endless books, and every book you pull off the page is blank and has no words in it. And every time you turn the pages, there's nothing there, and you find yourself running through endless corridors of blank books.
That's a nightmare.
That's not fun.
You keep seeing Artemis like walking like just outside of reach, behind like another shelf, and you can't get to him. And you recall the choice you made before bonding with Artemis to have answers to all the questions you needed.
Yeah.
Or help your friends. And so it's this kind of terror that by what would have happened if you'd made the other choice and what does that look like? I think compounded with the decision to live immortally and some of the natural anxiety that comes with the unknown of endless life.
Ooh, interesting.
So you wake up as well. I'll say you both wake up around the same time. Where are you guys at in the house? There's like one bedroom. I'd say someone can be sleeping on the couch. And there's like 3 bedrooms upstairs. Donnie's got one of them, the master bedroom. Where do the rest of you guys sleeping?
I'm in another bedroom upstairs.
Yeah.
I can couch it.
You're on the couch?
With the floor. If Ronor wants the couch.
There's a bedroom downstairs left. Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. Dalfin, Relnor, you guys are fast asleep. Dalfin, roll me a perception check.
Perception.
You can do it, buddy.
I'm rolling real dice. Not great.
Ooh.
6.
Okay, you remain asleep, but I'm going to say, Winnie, your bedroom's probably closer to the stairs and easier to hear from the front door.
Uh-oh.
But you
Okay.
hear a knocking on the door, and you're the only one in the house that hears it.
Oh dear. Am I?
It's not like a dangerous knock. It's just like a knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, and I'm in a different room than Joan, right? Or am I in the same room as Joan?
Your
Okay.
own room.
I'm in my own room. All right. Can I look out the window?
Mhm.
Can I poke my head out?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
say you see through the window down to the...
Yeah, I do like a little peeky, like the guy from from Master and Commander.
Yes. Yeah, you look out and there's a lady in just a pretty normal day wear, like I guess just kind of like street clothes.
Uh-huh.
She's just standing there politely knocking at the door, long black hair.
Okay. I'm going to go find Donnie.
Okay, Donnie's room would be upstairs, close to yours if
Yeah.
you want to go.
I run as quickly and quietly as I can up the stairs, hoping that I won't make noise for her to hear me. Do I have to roll for that, or do I just go, wee?
You are upstairs. I think Relner was one in the big
Oh,
basement,
that's right.
and then
I was thinking it
downstairs.
was upstairs more. Okay, I'm going to go knock on Donnie's bedroom door.
Okay, you hear like some shuffling. You see him open the door, and his hair's kind of messed up. He's like, "It's nighttime."
Donnie, there's somebody at the door. Not me, not this door. I mean, there's somebody at the front door.
I mean, they're not here for me.
Are you sure?
Everyone thinks I'm dead.
Okay. But, I mean, okay.
You want me to answer the door?
No!
The dead hero?
No, but I just want to make... Are people coming for you? Because I don't want to answer the door if it's somebody that's coming for you.
Who would know to come for me?
I don't know. Okay, fine. Gosh.
You want me to like
Go back to bed.
I can like stay up here and like get your back. I suppose.
Donnie.
From downstairs, you hear, "Hero's a little strong word choice."
If only you were awake. You had to roll such a good wisdom. You're sleeping so soundly.
When he's just like, she walks away and Donnie. And then goes down the stairs.
Yeah, he will shut the door and go back to bed.
He's not making friends.
She's going to go to the front door and just very cheerily, like, but barely opening the door, go, hello?
Hello, it's an elf.
Oh.
I'm looking for someone.
Who?
They're here somewhere, and they have something that I need.
Are you talking about deep plates?
Who run over to the spit take?
She puts one foot on like the edge of the door frame and says, "May I come in?"
It's not my house. Let me go get my mom.
Are you going to get somebody?
No, I'm stalling for time so I can use sending on Joan.
Okay.
Because I don't have to say it out loud, do
Go
I?
ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so I just go, Joan, there's a lady with black hair knocking, looking for you, I think.
What color hair did Emery have?
Dark, like your hair, honestly, brown.
Was she elf?
Gosh, I can't remember. I don't think.
I
so.
think Winnie would recognize Emery, right?
It
Because
was
she
not. It's
saw
not,
the
definitely not Emily.
Okay.
she saw the
Okay.
interaction. What do I do? There's the last. Although I don't think you can say anything back.
And then the lady's just looking at you, standing there. She goes, "May I come in?"
I guess. Just don't go anywhere. Let me go find my mom, okay?
And she steps in, and you realize she's barefoot. She kind of steps up, but she just stands there on the inside.
Okay.
Okay, I'm getting up.
Okay.
And
Relner's like, "Wake me up! Wake me up! Wake me up!"
Wake me up.
is Rolnor on the
No,
first
Dalphin's
floor?
on the couch. He's actually
Dalphin's
close
on the
to
couch?
You. Yeah.
I'm drooling.
Okay, I walk by Dalphin and I just kind of go boop with my hand like on his shoulder, and I don't know if that's gonna wake him up
That'll
or
wake
not.
him up,
But I'm
that's
just like boop.
Roll me a Constitution to figure out how awake you are.
Oh, I like it.
And when he's not gonna do anything else to Dalphin other than just be like wake up, like boop.
Oh, I'm 20 awake.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You pop
I
right to.
spring up.
You're a morning person.
Whoa, good morning, Winnie.
Does he see her?
She looks over to you both and she goes, "Do you have the heart?"
Oh, we have a guest. What?
I leave Dalphin there with her and go upstairs.
I have a heart.
Relner, I'd say you probably hearing the talking and the movement now probably would stir you enough to be awake. Not that you would come running out with like guns ablazing, but
Never.
I would be coming down the stairs soon too.
So yeah, as you're coming down the stairs, you see.
So Winnie meets Joan on the stairs
I'm
and then
talking to
turns
the
around.
elf lady.
As Winnie meets you, she goes, she's asking for the heart.
Good morning.
And as soon as she sees Joan, her kind of like pale elven skin starts to fade and go gray, and her hair starts to float up into the air.
Oh dear.
And she says, "Give me your heart." And then she
What
turns
in the
into like a
world?
creature, and I need every roll initiative.
Of course.
Winnie's like, I knew it.
Yeah, that was creepy. And Dolphin's like right there talking to her.
That's a 9 from the Winnie.
18.
Dolphin,
16.
13.
you're first in initiative, Joan.
Okay. So Dolphin's standing right next to her.
Yes, but she's looking at you.
Yeah. Like, how close is Dolphin to her?
5 feet.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely within range. I was talking. Oh, you kidding me?
That's
I
nice.
think he's like behind her, basically.
You don't want me to with that one? No, you don't.
I'll be fine.
I'm gonna do Sacred Flame,
Okay.
which is a cantrip. Target must succeed on a Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
And I'm actually really good at this.
Critical fail.
Beautiful.
Got down.
Gosh,
That dice didn't even roll. I just like threw it and it just
It
landed.
knew what it wanted.
So do I roll 2 then?
I mean, you can. Yeah, I guess go ahead.
Of the
I mean,
damage?
I did no. That's for a crit if you critically hit. But this is their roll. Yeah, go ahead. Double it up.
10. Why have I forgotten?
Kind of my choice, I guess, as the dungeon master.
10 radiant damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So what did it look like? What happens?
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range.
Nice. So through the ceiling, basically, magical radiance flies through and hits this creature. She screams like a whining wail, and basically whatever was left that looked somewhat humanoid is gone, and now you're kind of looking at this wraith-like creature with a skeletal face and and like skeletal hands, but like a shadowy, wavy lower body. And yeah, that hurt it quite a bit. That brings us to the white, is what they're called.
Ooh, so did the radiant damage do extra damage then?
They have immunities and resistances, but I don't see any
Okay.
of the
Not special.
Yeah, not that they're more susceptible to that. All right, this creature is going to ignore Dolphin. It's
How
going
rude.
Is it gonna move?
it's going to go straight
Oh,
for.
did I get an attack of opportunity?
Mhm,
Right?
Absolutely, yep.
All right, I'll teach it to mess with me. To not mess with me. I'm going to strike out with a radiant sunbolt.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna pop it off. It's like a throwing object, essentially.
Okay, cool.
So,
yeah.
So it is close to me.
So just roll the attack.
Yeah, 21.
Nice. It hits it, and clearly, like, you see the light kind of illuminate and hurt it, but it doesn't really react to you.
Do you need damage though?
Yeah, go ahead.
6.
Cool. All right. It is going to make an attack on you, Joan.
Okay.
It's going to step up and reach its hands out toward you.
I'm immune to hands.
That is 21. 21.
Yeah, it hits.
I mean, 21. It's evil.
21.
And that is.
Yeah, you're right.
2d6. 10 necrotic damage. And you need to roll a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
9.
So your max hit points are now reduced by 10.
Okay. Like for good.
This reduction lasts until the target finishes a long rest. So not for good.
For today.
Yeah.
Unless you die.
But essentially, it's like it did
Thanks.
20 damage to you.
That should just come
The-
back.
Good thing I've got a stone.
Yeah.
And that brings us to Relnor.
Relnor. I'm assuming that I hear. I mean, I heard
Oh,
people
I
moving
would say
around,
you could
but
be-
now I definitely hear that there's
I would say like
combat,
you
right?
could have opened your door by the time like the battle started. You're on the first floor too, so you're not that far away.
So I'm going to draw my greatsword, run out, and make an attack.
Sweet.
I have a trait that says that I can add my wisdom modifier to damage dealt from cantrips. Can I retroactively add that?
Yeah.
My wisdom modifier is 3.
Okay, cool. I believe it's at 19 now.
Okay, thank you. Just checking.
Easy maths.
Okay, so I'm going to attack with my greatsword. 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Do I roll damage or do I roll the second attack? Because I've got an extra attack.
Roll
Or-
damage.
Okay.
So just do the
6
damage. as it
damage?
comes. 6 damage. Got it.
Is that magical?
I don't believe the sword is magical.
I don't. No, I don't think so.
No.
10 to hit for the second one.
That's good.
A 10 to hit.
Yeah.
It's a miss.
Oh, wait, that's not good. I was like, that's good damage.
Thanks,
good.
Ricky. I knew
so
that
confused.
already.
The worst hype man ever.
I like that Dalphin is Relnor's hype man.
Always.
And then
always.
Partoon is Dalphin's hype man.
And then I'm going to move into Summer Harvest
Cool.
to add 2 to my AC
Oh, that sounds
and end my turn.
Nice. It's a defensive stance.
I love
Sounds
that.
like a Stardew
Those
Valley.
those are such cool abilities,
activity.
man. I love that.
All right. At this point, several other creatures start coming into the house. One breaks through a window. Another
Front
comes through the
row.
front door. They are wielding battle axes and javelins, and they are clearly undead creatures as well.
Okay, changing which spell I was gonna use.
And a couple of them are going to go.
Hey, what about me?
The
I haven't gone yet
They
either. I
haven't
have
gotten to
16.
you yet. Sorry, they rolled better than
They were better than
The-
16?
you already went.
No, I didn't. I had a reaction when she moved.
Oh, we did skip you then. Yeah,
How
go ahead.
dare you?
Go ahead. That's why I asked him to wait, because I thought we skipped you, but then I
okay.
remembered that you hit her, and I thought
No, that
okay.
was just me being a smart player.
yes.
You thought that he thought that we thought.
Dalvin,
he
apologies.
thought.
I'll get you in the right order the next time around. But yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
okay. Thank you, oh gracious DM. Okay, I'm going to pursue that wraith,
Go for it.
and I'm going to attack her with my magic glowing fists.
Do it.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, unarmed strike. First unarmed strike. It's a 24.
That's a hit.
That is 10 magic damage.
Got it.
And I'm going to spend a key, and she has to roll a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. That is
Shit.
a 21.
She had to get a 14, so that's pretty good. I'm going to attack her again.
Rolled an 18.
My second attack, unarmed strike. 21.
That's a hit.
Another 12
Anyway.
magic damage,
Okay.
and I'm going to spend another key. She has to do it again.
Not looking good.
Oh, she's not? Did you roll the Constitution saving throw again?
Oh, I'll roll it again. That is 13.
She fails. She's now stunned.
Okay.
Until the end of my next turn. What does stunned mean, by the way?
Can't move.
Can't move, advantage on attacks, and disadvantage on saving.
It's automatically fail strength and dex saves.
Okay. I'm going to spend another key to do the Fury of Blows. I will attack her 2 more times. Another unarmed strike, 20 to hit.
Okay, this is the last hit. She doesn't need another one, so this will be...
Oh, okay. 8 damage.
Okay, yeah, Joan, as you're kind of facing off with this creature that's trying to suck the life out of you, you see a small fist just burst through its face.
Glowing hands.
And then the creature just...
Yellow petals.
You hear like an echoing screech as it dissipates and fades.
Okay, so now how many of them are there?
There are about 7 breaking into the house now, but they're not the same type of creature, so the...
So they're undead-like.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I will say you necessarily don't know the exact number of all of them, but you're hearing like windows break and doors being kicked open and
Can Joan yell
Now,
something?
Can I ask?
For
not
flavor.
yet, not
Just
yet
for
for your
flavor?
turn. Oh,
It's
you
not for-
go ahead.
Where's the airship?
Question: do they break in after my turn's over?
Yes.
Okay.
Get to the airship.
Because I had one more attack. I could have used a throwing weapon if I. But in my turn's over.
Technically, if we had done it in the right order, Relnor would have been the one to offer. But
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Sorry, Milner.
Some hype man steal your kill.
So-
I'm going home.
I didn't know she was gonna be so weak.
The okay.
I went like the Michael Jackson route.
Yeah.
I
Oh, okay.
understand.
Well, you
I
asked.
just
Joan, I need you to be very honest with me here.
yeah,
Where is the orb?
in my pocket.
It's pretty big. You'd have to
I
be carrying it.
don't
in
I have like a robe and
Yeah, you got.
everything?
I'm just asking. Like, would it be on your person right
Yes.
now? Okay. Okay.
I'm bonding with it.
That's right. That's right.
We were
Okay.
having story time.
All right.
I'm not. I have decided to take this thing with me, so now it's gonna be on my person at all times. I don't
in
have
her-
2 horns. I can put it in between.
It's in her
like
sleeping
cartoon.
Okay. One of these undead warriors that's breaking through the window is going to throw a javelin at you, Joan.
Rude.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And I'm not close enough to Joan that I can intercept that, right? With my
No.
no, because it's not aimed at me.
No, you guys were like on the other sides of the
That's
creature.
true, yeah,
The-
you're right.
Do I
Don't
have to?
sacrifice yourselves. I
Yeah,
can
no.
die. It's fine.
That's true.
Oh, that's right.
That was like, Joan, if I sacrifice myself, can I have the orb?
No, you may not. I'm
Please, Joan, please. I want to be immortal so
That was
bad.
a pretty good dolphin impression.
That is 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
The javelin kind of hits your robe,
Yeah.
and so it does kind of nick you, not like terribly. And then it is going to just use the rest of its turn to get through the window. And then the one that's coming through the front door is going to come up to Joan and swing its battle axe at her.
Can it get through me to do that?
You are, like, if we're looking at this like a T intersection with Joan at the middle, you are to the right.
Okay.
And the creature that threw the javelin was to her left. And this character's coming in from the straight on.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I kind of thought I would, because she came in the doorway, and then she went to Joan. I went to her, and then went to Joan. I thought I would be kind of in the.
she would have been, so like where Joan is, there would have been where the creature was.
Okay.
And then there's where you are,
Okay.
where you killed the creature.
Yeah.
So there's the space where the creature was.
I wasn't in between the creature and the doorway.
No.
Okay.
You were on a couch to the right of the
No, but then I went and talked to the person.
But no, she
And then
she came to you.
Oh, she came to me.
Yes.
But then she went away from me, and then I followed her.
Correct.
Okay.
Those are all valid questions.
You can just trust me.
I just,
Or you can,
I wanna help.
you know,
You're trying to min-max. Stop it.
I-
That's
sorry,
my
I'm
job.
sorry,
I'll stop.
I
in
literally like gave
No,
you
this
the
is-
reaction
This is
attack.
excellent.
No, I said
because
I haven't.
This is the type of player Josh is.
I
so
told
this
you
is
she's moving
excellent.
away from you and not focusing on
Do
you.
it more.
Alright.
Like
the
brother,
question.
like brother.
Keep
I
going.
am interested in you guys winning. I'm not interested in
No,
like,
I know. I'm sorry.
So
I'll
starting
stop.
from the door, how many nails hold down the 18th
like we're not even
floorboard?
through one order of combat.
I'm sorry.
I didn't get
sorry.
to go yet.
Like, yeah, you
That's
got
true
you went
for winning.
twice already.
I mean, based on
I went
Delphin's,
once.
based
He
on
went
Delphin's
one
experience, you
and
may
a
not.
Everyone
quarter.
gets a reaction.
But you wanted another reaction.
Huh? Oh, that's a good point. I can't have another reaction, can I?
Whatever.
Alright,
What'd
the-
you say, Eric?
Josh would have asked for one.
I would have.
That's a very good point.
I need to just call Reed and apologize. All right.
What for?
That's
Text
I'm
him
sorry,
and
I'm
all
sorry.
you say is
18.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that
18,
I'm
Joan?
my brother.
Does that hit?
18.
Yes.
Yes, it hits.
All right. And that's 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
Makes a second attack. That is 19.
Yep.
5 slashing damage. And
Going down for real.
then you can see there's kind of behind Joan on the other direction. So now there's creatures on 3 sides of you. You can see, I'd say 2 or 3 coming in from that area, but they haven't gotten you yet. And now Winnie,
Yeah.
let's do it. Show them how it's done. The captain of the airship.
Okay, I am gonna, let's see, where am I in all this mess?
You
I'm at the
are.
foot of the stairs.
Yes.
Who's in front of me?
I would say Joan is to your left. The front door is to your front. There's a creature coming in through the window to your right, and then you hear creatures coming in behind you from like the kitchen area.
But they're not in the room yet. They're still in the kitchen.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna dive past Joan and cast Cone of Cold at the ones coming in the front.
Ooh, I like that. What do they need to roll?
Let's see.
I'd say they've neatly lined themselves up in a nice straight line down the hallway.
Yeah. Constitution saving throw.
3 of them.
A creature takes 8d8 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
All right, that's a 19 for the first one, a 7 for the second, and a 15 for the third.
Okay.
So is it 2 of them are taking half damage and 1 of them's taking full, or what's the DC save?
16.
Oh, sweet. Then two of them.
good DC.
2 of them take full damage. And
Yeah,
That's great.
gotta
that's
have
great.
good magic when
I
you're a
thought
wizard.
the 15 was the save. So yeah.
Okay, 8d8, except for the one that gets 48. Should we just say the?
Just you roll all.
should we just
8d8.
say like, and then it's
And
just
half it.
cut it in half? Okay, so that's 47. 47 damage, and then split that in half.
So that would be.
I think you just Thanos to be.
To a 23. So the one in front seems to like take the hit but not dissipate. The other 2 look like they like are almost floored completely.
Yeah, a creature killed by the spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
I just made like scary White Witch of Narnia.
No,
well,
it's
it's if
not.
they're
We
destroyed,
sleep here.
right? The
But we could examine them.
a creature hit.
a creature killed by this
Okay,
spell.
so they technically haven't been killed yet.
Because they're undead.
They need to roll a DC.
I mean, that's
so-
really just a flavor thing that they become a frozen statue.
Gross.
Oh geez, this
Undead
is
popsicles.
ridiculous.
Cool.
Yeah, the only way that they
It's a
can
flavor.
save from this. So you did this with one attack, so it's kind of impossible for them not to be totally destroyed.
Yeah.
But basically, these undead warriors, when they go to 0, they make a Constitution saving throw, but the DC is 5 plus the damage taken.
Dang it.
So
Which, there's no way
they'll
making
never
that.
make that. Yeah, so they're
They're
done.
statues.
Yeah, and I rolled a 15 and a 3, so no natural 20s. They're statues. So
Sweet.
the only one that's not is the one that's looking like it wished it was a statue.
He's just looking frosty.
He's looking frosty.
And everybody can see their breath now. Sorry, y'all.
Yep.
No, that's cool.
All my
And
other spells would have lit the house on fire.
After
so
that really epic, cool moment, you hear a wail, and Joan, I need to look up real quick how hold person works.
I have it right here. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration of
you
the
got this.
spell.
You got-
Yeah, it's a
you
DC
got
13.
wisdom.
It's only a 1-minute spell.
1 minute's like 10 turns, though, right? And
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
don't.
it's a lot.
That's a 7. Or that's a 12.
Okay, so Joan,
Close.
and I will say this, it's not evident to anybody, but you hear the wail, and Joan is held.
okay.
At the end of
cannot-
each turn, Joan gets to make another wisdom saving throw to see if she can end the target.
And it
Or end
is
the-
your turn. And I will say you don't see where this second white is.
Can
But,
she
you
use
just heard it.
spells while she's held?
It's
No?
No, you're
Not even
stuck.
if-
Paralysis. all
Oh,
the
so
way
not
through.
even if they don't
It's the
acquire
worst.
verbal or... Okay, gotcha.
It's like poor Neville Longbottom in Harry Potter.
Wisdom saving throw of 16.
That is enough.
Ah, Joan!
Sorry, I just screamed into my microphone.
But it did eat up her whole
Growl.
turn. That's the bummer. So then, Dalphin, the moment you've been waiting for. Your turn.
I am you.
Yeah, I know.
Am I able to position myself between Joan and the oncoming projectiles? Like in a manner that they would have to hit me first in order to get to her.
So there's 3 directions that enemies are coming from. The
Right.
front door and the window. The one that just came through the window is like on the other side of Joan. So if you
Okay.
want to move that way, you can.
And is that the closest one right now?
No, the closest one has a battle axe and is swinging at her. It is by her.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attack that one then.
Okay. You step forward.
I'm going to draw one of my daggers as well. My crystalline dagger.
Shiny.
I have a bunch of daggers. So I'm going to go ahead and attack. That's 12 to hit.
That's a miss.
Attack again. Oh, another 12 to hit. I'm going to spend a key to do 2 unarmed strikes. I'm going to kick this sucker, or maybe punch and kick.
You are armed. So you're using your offhand, basically.
Yeah, and I have feet too, and a head.
Yep. Love it. Love it. Love it.
So I'm going to do my Fury of Blows, and I will do an unarmed strike. 12 again. Goodness gracious,
it.
this thing is hard to hit.
Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, or no, a Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
For missing this many times?
Yeah, dummy.
Aw.
That is 13.
All right, nothing happens.
Cool. I have one more attack, and that's a critical hit.
Nice.
Oh, finally.
Yes, and that's double damage. Is that right?
I'll give you an option. Okay.
Okay.
You can either do double the damage of the attack,
Mm-hmm.
or with that critical hit, your self-confidence is much stronger than it was when you were missing all those times.
Yeah.
So you can sense that your dagger has strengthened rather than weakened, and you can attack with that if you'd like.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the.
And hit basically. But
yeah. I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna hit. Okay. So double damage. That's 2d8s plus 4. So that's 8 magic damage, and it has to succeed a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
And that
the
doesn't cost a
key-
key
the
because I
key-
put the key on my Fury of Blows.
That is dexterity. I don't have any ads. 14.
It is 14. Does that mean he meets it or he fails
Yeah,
it?
he meets it.
Oh, darn. Okay. He's good.
All right, then that brings us to Relnor. There is one that looks half dead and half frozen in the hallway. One that is right on top of Joan, but Dalphin is fighting it, and then one that no one has attacked that has come through the window, and there's a white somewhere.
How far away am I from the door? Assuming that the white is outside if we can't see it
I'd say
inside.
probably like 20 feet.
I'm going to go out the door.
All right, you run out the door.
What do I see?
Roll me a perception check.
14.
You go out the front door, and looking in through one of the windows, you see a shadowy figure that would be hard to see from inside the house, but with the light coming out of the window, you can see the figure outlined.
Okay. How far away from?
I would say it's 15 feet from you.
You're a jerk.
What, 10 feet? Is that
Yeah, 10 feet would be great.
It's 10 feet from you, Ralnar.
It would be hard. I
sweet.
mean, that's a long house if it's still 15 feet from him, right?
We beat Josh down so much. He just
Maybe
goes,
not.
yeah, okay, fine.
Maybe not.
Yeah, this is why I let you go first.
I mean, it's a big house.
Fair enough.
I will run over to it then, and you can decide if I'm in attack range or not.
You can attack it.
Okay. Well then.
You do have a big sword.
Yeah. If you really want to make sure you can attack it and you don't want to be held up by the rules, just say, am I close enough to hit it? And I would have said yes.
17 to hit.
Ask
All right.
direct questions.
17 to hit is a miss. Oh, wait, no. It's a hit.
8 damage.
This one is easier to hit than the others. 8 damage.
And then another 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
7 damage. And
15 if anybody's counting.
I am going to move into Winter Feast.
Sweet.
Oh, so cool. I love picturing them in my head. Like,
I know.
these stances.
And that brings us to the 3 boys that are fighting. And Joan, the one that was attacked by Dalphin just now, is going to drop its axe and it's going to grapple you.
Okay.
So I need you to roll an athletics or an acrobatics, depending on your pick.
And it's not technically moving away from me to do this, right? Because we're all close.
We're all right there.
Here would be 6.
It rolled a 10. I thought you were going to beat it.
I'm really good at rolling low numbers.
So in this case, it is not actually trying to like grab you. It's kind of looking for the orb. And so it finds the orb and starts to kind of pull it out of
Do I get a
your-
reaction?
No.
Unless you have like a
How do
feat
you,
or something. That
how do you
has-
get him to say yes?
You have to meet the standard, the requirements of the game.
Or just beat him down enough until he's like, yeah, whatever, it's
Yeah.
10 feet
If
away.
you want a reaction, I can say that it actually successfully pulls the
No,
orb out and starts
no,
running away.
no, no,
In
fine.
which case, both you and Dalphin would get reactions.
No.
Do it.
No.
Dalphin just wants to hit things.
But yeah, it's definitely the fact that it's got its hands on the orb is very uncomfortable. The one that's come through the window is going to come in, run forward, and attack you, Joan. Critical fail. No. Winnie,
Too much.
do you want to do a quick magical attack on this thing?
Yeah. I was gonna cast.
This wasn't your turn. This will just be an extra little attack as I critically failed.
Yeah, okay, then I'm just gonna have her throw a cantrip. I know that's not very take advantage of, but like, oh, quick! I think that makes the most sense in my head. So,
Because we know this creature can trip.
she's gonna throw firebolt, ranged spell attack. So,
Purple and gold.
5.
To hit,
Yeah,
it's a miss.
yeah, I know.
That's okay. It was just an opportunity attack because it's not going to do any attack because I
It, like,
critically failed.
trips and falls. The fireball
Yeah,
goes right over its
I
head.
would say you successfully cast a fireball and cause this
Oh, that's
creature
nice
to.
of you.
I mean, it doesn't hit it, but you cast it, and
Whee!
it flies by. Yeah, it goes right out the open window.
Lights up
And
the area for Relnor a little bit.
You hear all the like cartoon noises of like like out in the street.
and Winnie, it is now your turn.
Okay, now I'm gonna do what I was gonna do in the first place. Let's cast. I think was it Scorching Ray. This is the problem when you don't know your spells and you have cards instead. You just gotta pick three. Yeah.
You
Okay.
get
Here
such
we
a high
go.
level, you've got so many.
Yeah. All right. 3 rays of fire. Hurl them at targets within range.
Ooh, you could
Targets?
hit all 3 if you
Uh
wanted.
huh. That's the plan.
Get all plural up in here.
Make a ranged spell attack for each ray.
Yep.
On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage, but I'm going to up it because I'm a higher level. Okay, 8. That's probably not a hit.
You don't add to modifier or anything?
What's your spell casting ability?
Oh, yeah. 4
So
plus
12.
4.
So 12 was
so
the first
20.
20 is a hit.
Yeah.
12 wasn't hit though.
12 is not a hit.
12 is not a hit. The second one's a hit. And. Oh, that's definitely a hit. That's a 25.
Okay, so we'll say the first one. Which one are we missing?
The first one I aimed at, so.
How would you have aimed at them? What would
I
you
mean,
have
I
done
probably
first?
just would have gone left to right.
Okay, so we go for javelin guy that came through the window first.
Yeah.
Missed him again, and then but
Then what is Battle Axe guy in the middle?
you hit battle axe
the
guy and
slippery
then
little
half
thing.
frozen guy. You
All
hit
right.
both of them,
Sweet. Let's
and
see.
neither of them are looking great.
I am casting this at 3rd level, so
Gosh,
Oh, no, I don't need to. Never mind. That just makes another ray. So let's go just regular second level.
I love that. That rather than adding dice, it just adds attacks.
Yeah.
That is kind of
Insane.
Okay, first guy takes 8.
All right, the axe guy, you hit him and he explodes right in front of Dalphin.
Ooh.
You get like kind of like
Yeah.
like little bits and pieces.
Sorry, I'm coughing, but I'm not you. All right, and then the next guy takes 10 damage.
All right, the Song of Ice and Fire.
Cold, hot,
Almost
cold,
froze.
icy hot.
Yeah, then just disintegrates. And
He's like, oh, as he thaws and then burns
yeah, I
up.
guess Battle Axe guy was trying to get the orb too, so that
No longer grappled.
no longer grappled. I'll say the orb.
little messy.
The orb drops to the ground next to Joan, and it is the White's turn, and it comes through the window.
Wasn't
Relner
Eric
can have an opportunity attack.
Yay! So I did Winter Feast, +5 on my next attack, an additional 1d6.
Oh,
Sheesh.
oh, you can get so winter.
Hey, Winnie, what did I roll for my attack?
21.
Nice.
I'm just guessing. Is that the correct guess based on the
He's
setup?
like, no, 5.
I was really confused. I was like, why are you asking her?
16 points of damage.
That's amazing.
Atta boy.
Okay.
I turned the greatsword sideways and use it like the lacrosse bat. It just...
Wham.
That's fantastic.
All right. It moves to grab the orb. It picks up the orb, disengages, and it is going to start flying its way towards the exit.
And that disengage means we can't attack it?
Correct. It avoids opportunity attacks. And right as it reaches the door, a magically glowing crossbow bolt flies from up the stairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where the heck is Donnie?
Yeah!
It's it. And
Donnie the hero.
he walks downstairs really slowly, and with the captain's blade still, he pulls it out, and it's wreathed in the glowing light. He just slashes the last one and kills it.
Thank
so
you.
cool.
Typical.
He's so cool.
Hey!
What?
Hey.
You're outside.
He walks over.
He's looking through the window and yelling at me.
Hey.
Then
Sounds like someone else has been cool in there. Knock
he
it off.
says, "It is so noisy down here." And then he walks over and he picks up the orb, and he turns around and he goes, "You want to tell me about this?
Fine.
It's yours."
Yes.
Walks it over, hands it to you.
Thank you. I put it back in my pocket.
That's one of the original orbs.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Have you been immortal this whole time?
No. I've been on the fence about it.
Whose is it?
Jimmy's?
Jimmy's. It's Jimmy's?
It's Jimmy's.
Do we know a lot of Jimmys?
There's one Jimmy.
Only one Jimmy.
No, but he's just confused.
Jimmy R. Jimmy Red.
Jimmy Red.
I heard them talking that he figured out how to unbond himself.
Yeah.
So he's actually dead.
Yeah, he is.
You haven't died yet.
Not yet,
So this is an open orb.
I guess.
Would explain the creatures.
So I have to die?
How? How does it explain the creatures?
All right, mortal creature. Let me explain what us creatures that are immortal understand.
Hey, don't talk down to him.
This is good. I don't understand.
He's earnest.
We can sense this thing. It's a presence of its own.
Oh, like a magic homing beacon.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Oh, sorry. That doesn't exist. Oh,
I mean, homing pigeon.
yeah, like a magic homing pigeon.
What? No, that's not a thing.
the same thing at all.
Guys, I can hear
But
the homing
sure.
pigeon. It's
Yes.
time to go home.
He goes.
Follow the pigeon.
It's like saying it's a lighthouse. It's like, no, you don't go to the lighthouse.
Yeah.
You stay away from the lighthouse.
He goes, look, you have a couple options. We can solve this problem right now. And he picks his sword up and points it at you. He says, or you can figure out who sent these creatures.
Why not both?
How do we figure that out?
¿Por qué no los dos?
We'll have to figure it out in the next episode. Because thanks everyone for listening. As always, I'm your host and Dungeon Master Joshua. Going around the table, we have
Joan.
Oh, Delphin.
Winnie!
Relnor.
And Donnie.
No.
Johnny the hero.
Shut down.